Well, we're starting a little early tonight because I might have a long ways to go. And dinner's at 8 o'clock, so let me get that up there. The first thing I want to do, I put it all together and weight it, and make sure that I'm not ridiculously overweight or anything. So need to work on this bottom block. Need to get a tail wheel in. So I'm going to need to put a nut on that. I want to look at this. Put a pin in this or what? No pin. And we need to glue that up. Okay, so let me put a pin in that so it don't fall off. And then we got to turn it over. I think we'll just work on the bottom tonight. Of course. Of course. And it probably broke. Sounded like it broke. Nope. Didn't break, so that's good. Alrighty, let's make a tail wheel mount. Hey, Gary. And you guys have seen me make this stuff, I don't know how many times. I'm just going to cut this real quick off camera. I'm going to worry about moving the camera for one little cut. Okay. Okay, let me sand this real quick. Yeah, Yogi, but that's what you say about all my models. Okay. Well, I guess I can get a piece of wire and bend up the tail wheel before I get it sewed on, before I cut that open. Maybe if I could find a piece of wire. I thought I bought music wire when I went to the hobby shop. There's 3/6 or 16th. I usually use 3/32. There's 8. Now, damn well we ain't using 8. Let me see if I got another bag of wire here. A box of wire. Yeah, I think this is drill rod though. That may not be. Yep, there we go. I got music wire. $1.40 a stick. What's really bad, I mean, is the tail wheel situation. I don't really have my favorite tail wheel anymore. They quit making them. Williams Brothers 3/4 inch miniature scale wheels. So I got to use them Dubro foamies. They look like shit and they don't last very long. So I will probably leave the tang long so when I get the right wheel, I can unsolder it and put a new one on it. If I get this bottom buttoned up in the next hour and a half, I'll be happy. And I'll be happy. You might go, where? I don't have any money, so not really. Okay, I normally don't bend these up in this kind of wire with this bender here, but I'm going to bend this tail wheel just for the simple fact I'm trying to do this airplane better than I normally do, if that makes sense. So I normally bend it with just a big pair of lineman pliers and muscle, but we're going to give this a try. That looks pretty good. Let me get my lineman pliers anyway. Straighten it out a little bit. Okay. So we want a longer tail wheel or shorter? I would imagine it's probably going to be like that. Let's see. I want it from the inside. So it needs to be nope, that would put it to the outside. It needs to be like this. Let's see, I want it this way. All this thinking. Shit. It's got to bend towards me, so it's got to go in like this. I think that's right. You know what? Let's do it a different way. Like I say, I'm trying to be no, it's got to go like that. I might have to bend that with my alignment pliers. Boy, you sure can't get it very tight. Hard to believe you got to go through all this rigmarole to put a bottom block on, but I don't buy anything, so I got to make everything. The slip. Is that going to work? Probably not. We'll cut it and see. No, it will work. Yeah, I better leave it out. I might need another piece. This might not work. Okay. See here. We need to bend that down. That's it. Fall on the floor. Gotta go the other way. There it is. And this, let's see. The rudder kick to the outside, so this needs to be twisted this way. I'm probably gonna need other pliers to do that. Now let's see. Rudder's kicked to the outside. This is kicked to the outside, making it go that way. So it's got to be a little bit more. That's too much. Shit. And I bent it down. Wish I was strong enough just to grab it with my hands and bend it. But that should be good enough. Now, if it was drill rod, it'd bend real easy, but you got to remember, it would also bend on landing real easy. You got to have piano wire. Okay, that'll work. Yep. If you're new joining the channel, by watching, you might tell that I've done this once, maybe twice. Now, I tack glued it on there, but if you leave it tack glued on there without wrapping it with wire, you might as well stop what you're doing because it'll never work. So I take copper wire and sew it on there. Well, I used to use Kevlar thread till I run out of Kevlar thread. Okay. Let's see what he said here. Just caught up, but now I gotta go take grandkids for a swim. All right, thanks. Okay, let's get some wire out. Yep, I've only done this once, maybe twice. And if you're gonna fly with a stooge like I do that holds the tail wheel, it's pretty important to make a pretty solid tail wheel mount. Yeah, it'd be a bummer to put your airplane in the stooge, get out to the handle, and before you pull the line, it fly off. We have to leave the tail wheel sitting there in the stooge. So there's some places you just can't scrimp. Motor mounts, tail wheel mounts, wing joints. These are not places to save on weight. Unless, of course, you do your motor mounts like I showed you how I do mine and engineer it to save weight, but still got the same amount of glue in it. Let's see, how do we want to do this now? I guess I can come up over here. Cross over here. Come up here. Sorry, this is boring, but all got to get done. This is kind of like my bell crank mount. It ain't never coming out. The wood will break before the wire breaks. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Okay. Now we need to make this fit. I mean, I could just glue it on top of this, but I'd rather glue it between something. So let's do this. Ah, you bitch. Okay, we need to glue that on there. So now I could just glue this in here, but that wouldn't be smart. I'm gonna have to put a landing on there. So we're gonna have to get us some yeah, that's enough. We're gonna have to get us some 1/8 inch. So I make some 1/8 inch square stock. Okay, purpose piece. So make some 1/8 by 1/4. or thereabouts. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know why everything's got to find its way to the floor tonight. It's starting to piss me off. Like I said, I went to Shapers today for some 3mm nuts, and I always look in the wood pile just to see if they have something. Not a chance. They didn't have any 16th, not one sheet. I just had the darn thing. I get it. I didn't hear it hit the ground. There it is. Didn't hear it hit the ground. Pretty hard wood. It's good for the tail wheel area. Okay, so now we have to glue these floors in there. See, back jump right on the ground. I want to get too carried away with the glue. I'll double check it now. Should be good. Yep. Okay, now some epoxy. Slobber that all up, epoxy it in. Okay, epoxy is here. We need the brush and a stick. Everybody sleeping tonight? It's a piece of rock wood anyway, so I don't want to mix epoxy on my board. It's just, I guess I could mix it on this. Too much shit sitting up here. I'm sure there's a lighter way to do this. I just haven't found it yet. But I'll keep looking till I'll find something I like. I'm gonna just do it like that. We'll just do it like that. I might have to mix some more. I don't think I mixed enough. No, maybe I did. Yeah, that's it. Wait for it to dry and drill a hole in the bottom skin and glue it on. That'll be the end of the video. Never use a 16th wire for a tail wheel. Yeah, chicken noodle soup. Yeah, I'll wait for it to dry a little bit first. I'm going to glue this on with a combination of CA and the Titebond 2. We're going to use CA to clamp it, so it'll have a couple of spots in it. Every bulkhead there'll be a spot that I can clamp. You know, put a drop of CA on it, just for the simple fact you can. Bob Hunt turned me on to this Titebond 3. Good stuff. You can sand through it and it doesn't leave a line. And I like that. That's really good. I used to just CA all this stuff together. Yeah, I get it fast, and yeah, it looks real good when you first paint it, but as the summer goes on, that line comes back. So I haven't tried that yet, but I got a feeling that line is going to stay gone. That seam. Waterproof. Yeah, sure. Water resistant. Let's put it that way. Got a few minutes more to wait on this. Let me know in the comments how many guys want to see a dedicated finishing video, finishing stream. I was thinking about doing that with this. Or, you know, the building is going to go into one section of this model, and the finishing into another section. That way you probably find it a little better how to finish with dope or whatever. And there'll be, you know, quite a few sanding videos. As much as I could take. So write down in the comments if you want to see a dedicated after the video's over, you know. I'm hoping I can get that hole. I mean, I got it centered pretty good this time. I'm hoping I can get that hole first time without having to enlarge it and use a RC pushrod lead out guide. Which it does make for a clean install, but I'd rather not have to put it on. or have to do much filling to get it on there. We're almost dry. 2 minutes more. It'll be ready. Why did you jump on the floor? Okay, it goes right there. See if we can make it so. Hopefully I get it right. Of course. I missed. I missed. Damn. So it's gotta go. Gotta go back an 8. Yeah. Oh well. It's happened before. I smell something good cooking. Yep, this is gonna be a stuffer. Shit. We're gonna be stuffing this one. Yep. Put it in the comments when the video's over, please. Still ain't enough room. So we'll just hog it out and fill it full of wood. Didn't get it perfect. That's good. Okay. So we're gonna need CA there. I better mark these so I can see where the hell I'm at. That's it, fall on the floor. So we got what there? They are marked, okay. There. You got to leave the white glue away from where you're going to CA, because the CA won't stick to white glue. Damn. Oh, well. Yep, I didn't leave a spot. Nope. Well, we're going to have to tape that. Okay. Let's see. One right here. I'm gonna have to pin that. Okay. Get the pins out. Start pinning. I hate that. But I didn't leave myself no choice. Gonna be a bear. Might have to put the weight on it. Now the back is coming up. Okay, I got the fix. I got the fix. Okay, I'll get her here. We can pin that or tape it one. Tape it. Nail it. We're gonna put my weights on it. There's no place to tape to here. Just don't want to do it. Can't sit and hold this forever. What am I going to do? It ain't gonna work. Of course it's clogged up. Why wouldn't it be? There I go. That locked it up. How about this side now? Yay! We got it. Let's see. I want to fix that back part. Get a little balsa stuff down in the tail wheel hole. That looks like shit. I think I just tape it. Tape it and sand it. We'll just gonna have to wait. I got it. All right. Get sanded off. Okay, let's get this filled up. That looks like shit. finger off. There it is. It wasn't a big deal to fix that, but it's always better if you can hit it right the first time. But this time I did not do it. I just file it. Let's see if we got this up here right. Get it. Another shot, another spot. Well, that's it. $120. Let me see it. Let me see how long till dinner. That's how long it'll dictate. How much longer till dinner? Give me how many? 10, 15 minutes? Okay. All right. I can stay on 10 or 15 more minutes, so we'll go 10 more because we're at 120 now. So what's left to do on the top? I need to make the matching bulkheads for the top. They go here and here. Two matching bulkheads for the top. And I figure you guys probably know how to do that by now, so I'm not going to make a dedicated video just to that. I mean, it takes me like 5 minutes, I'll have them done. As long as I don't have to talk to the camera or whatever. So wait for this to dry, block sand this all off. This is an 1/8 inch thick, so there's plenty of material to sand off and get it perfectly flush. 2 pieces 1/16 together. Up there it needs some super fill in that one crack there, so just didn't quite mold perfect, but 1/16 of an inch. Little lump of superfill to fill that in. This airplane's going to get the winglet turnouts, you know, that I do on the front of the leading edges. It's hard to do, but it looks really good. I got the yellow paint in yesterday. I think I got enough of the yeah, maybe I don't. I thought it was 555. Let's see. 2065 860 8600 6428. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look and see what orange I got, because this airplane's gonna be white, yellow, orange, red, black, and green with gold leaf letters. I got it pictured in my mind. Kind of a really popping paint job. Been watching a lot of lowrider painters. No, it ain't gonna have a mural on it or anything like that. But órale pues, East LA. Ain't gonna be as gaudy as one I seen one year at the Nats. That thing was gaudy. And it was black. Oh, man, super gaudy. All right, I guess I'll call it a day. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. And leave a comment in the comment section after the video is over and processed that if you want to see a dedicated finishing video. I'll go through my finishing process one more time. The only thing that you'll lag on the finishing is, because I've already covered this, is the covering. Of course, I could go the covering of the fuselage. I could do that. But the wing covering is already done. And the substrate, 6 coats of tinted white clear on it. But in this finishing video, there will be a ton of sanding, especially since I'm going to do those turnouts. That may be... I did one on the Simply Blues, I think. No, maybe it was the orange one. But I'm going to make them bigger on this. Big. About that size right there. No, about this size right here. That really brings it out. Brings it out 2 inches. I don't want to put that much putty in it. This will bring it out 1.25 inches. That's plenty. Sure makes the nose strong too. All right. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.